Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Booze Bites, the show where I cook something, some kind of food, some kind of dish made with booze. This week we are cooking up boozy brownies, which just the name sounds so delicious. And the booze we're going to be using is bourbon, and the bourbon is Rough Rider Bourbon from Long Island Spirits. So before we start cooking, I've never had this bourbon, so let's give it a little taste. Liquor aficionados, please don't cringe. I don't have any like special glasses for this, but it's a little strong for 120 on a Friday. At least it's a Friday though. I like it. Definitely warms the chest area, so if you're cold, this might be for you. So within these brownies, you are definitely going to be able to taste the bourbon. We're going to be using it in two different ways, which I will show you, and it's going to be really delicious. So let's get started. I started off, I preheated my oven to 350 degrees, and next I have my baking dish. You could use a 13 by 9. This is like a, I don't know, 10 by 5. 10 by 5? I don't know. I'm really, math, not my strong suit. Let's measure. 11 by 7, not a 10 by 5, but. The butter is going to go into a pan because our next step is to melt it on the stove. And in with the 2 sticks of butter goes 3 ounces of dark chocolate. You could do milk chocolate. I prefer this dark chocolate because we are going to be putting quite a bit of sugar in the recipe. In that goes, I am going to head over to the stove and just cook this at a really low heat until all of it is melted and mixed together. To the butter and chocolate, we are going to add get out the little whisk and whisk all of this up. We have 3 eggs. One at a time they're going to go in. You'll whisk them completely in before you add the next one. You just want to be a little bit careful here because your eggs are probably cold, your mixture is hot. What you don't want is scrambled eggs in your brownies because that would be kind of gross. So just be careful. Oh my God, I got a shell in there. Such an amateur. I completely lost the shell. Somebody's brownie is going to be a little bit chunky. That's okay though. All right. The last thing we're adding before the bourbon is 1.5 cups of flour. Okay, finally, the bourbon, 1/3 cup. That's the batter. Now I'll just add it to the pan. These are going into the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. So the thing I will say about these brownies is they come out super fudgy. In the meantime, while our brownies are cooking, I'm going to wash my dishes, and then we are going to make this really delicious, super easy, simple caramel sauce that also uses the bourbon. So we have double the bourbon and this extra layer of kind of ooey gooey-ness that's just gonna go right over the top. Here's how you make it. Remember, this is gonna go on the stove over a high heat. Do not stir it. It's going to be on that high heat for about 6 to 8 minutes. You want to see it melt and bubble and kind of turn into this light amber color. Once you see that light color, you will remove it from the heat, and then you will stir in 1/4 cup of heavy cream and 2 tablespoons of the bourbon. Then you can put it into a separate jar, you can refrigerate it, you can let it sit out at room temp, just let it cool down while your brownies finish cooking. Brownies are done. They have come out of the oven and been cooling for just under an hour. I'm gonna cut these up, put these on a plate, and then we will finish them off and make them look nice and pretty. So brownies are plated. Now we just want to finish them off. This is the caramel sauce that was made about an hour ago. It's almost completely cooled. It's a nice texture, and I'm just going to drizzle this all over the top. Boozy brownies made with Long Island Spirits Rough Rider Bourbon. I'm going to try one now. These look fantastic, lethal, but so delicious. So let's dig in. Cheers.